perfection of means, and confusion of aims, seems to be our main problem. A person who never made a mistake never tried anything new. All religions, arts and sciences are branches of the same tree. An empty stomach is not a good political advisor. Any man who reads too much and uses his own brain too little falls into lazy habits of thinking. Anyone who doesn't take truth seriously in small matters cannot be trusted in large ones either. Confusion of goals and perfection of means seems, in my opinion, to characterize our age. Not everything that can be counted counts, and not everything that counts can be counted. Gravitation is not responsible for people falling in love. I know not with what weapons World War III will be fought, but World War IV will be fought with sticks and stones. I never think of the future, it comes soon enough. Imagination is more important than knowledge. Imagination is everything. It is the preview of life's coming attraction. Intellectuals solve problems, geniuses prevent them. Peace cannot be kept by force, it can only be achieved by understanding. Science without religion is lame, religion without science is blind. The difference between stupidity and genius is that genius has its limits. Wisdom is not the product of schooling, but of the lifelong attempt to acquire it. If the facts don't fit the theory, change the facts. A question that sometimes drives me hazy: am I, or the others, crazy? Common sense is the collection of prejudices acquired by age 18. I don't know, I don't care, and it doesn't make any difference. Everything should be as simple as it is, but not simpler. We act as though comfort and luxury were the chief requirements of life, when all that we need to make us happy is something to be enthusiastic about. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting different results. Great spirits have always encountered violent opposition from mediocre minds. A man should look for what is, and not what he thinks should be. Try not to become a man of success but rather to become a man of value. I am thankful to all those who said no to me. It's because of them I did it myself. Put your hand on a hot stove for a minute, and it seems like an hour. Sit with a pretty girl for an hour, and it seems like a minute. That's relativity. Learn from yesterday, live for today, hope for tomorrow. Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving. I'd rather be an optimist and a fool than a pessimist and right. I have no special talents. I am only passionately curious. Only two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the former. If A is success in life, then A equals X plus Y plus Z. Work is X, Y is play, and Z is keeping your mouth shut. If you can't explain it simply, you don't understand it well enough. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. The secret to creativity is knowing how to hide your sources. There are only two ways to live your life. One is as though nothing is a miracle. The other is as though everything is a miracle. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. So is a lot. The true value of a human being is determined primarily by the measure and the sense in which he has attained to liberation from the self. The whole of science is nothing more than a refinement of everyday thinking. The monotony and solitude of a quiet life stimulates the creative mind. The only source of knowledge is experience. Reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. The important thing is not to stop questioning. Curiosity has its own reason for existing. If you can't explain it to a 6-year-old, you don't understand it yourself. Two things are infinite, the universe and human stupidity, and I'm not sure about the universe. Logic will get you from A to B, imagination will take you everywhere. We cannot solve our problems with the same thinking we used when we created them. The measure of intelligence is the ability to change. The most beautiful thing we can experience is the mysterious. It is the source of all true art and all science. The pursuit of truth and beauty is a sphere of activity in which we are permitted to remain children all our lives. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. A happy man is too satisfied with the present to dwell too much on the future. The value of a man should be seen in what he gives and not in what he is able to receive. Education is not the learning of facts, but the training of the mind to think. I believe in intuition and inspiration. Imagination is more important than knowledge. For knowledge is limited, whereas imagination embraces the entire world, stimulating progress, giving birth to evolution. The world as we have created it is a process of our thinking. It cannot be changed without changing our thinking. The true sign of intelligence is not knowledge but imagination. If you want to live a happy life, tie it to a goal, not to people or things. The more I learn, the more I realize how much I don't know. Education is what remains after one has forgotten what one has learned in school. It's not that I'm so smart, it's just that I stay with problems longer. Weakness of attitude becomes weakness of character. The only thing that interferes with my learning is my education. In the midst of every crisis, lies great opportunity. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it.